$1, $2, and another $2. That's how many plugs I got for $5. And they are all very bad quality and rusted. So let's take a look at the first one. This was $1. It has all the parts. I can't say that anything is missing, but it's just very poor quality. This is supposed to be copper normally, and it seems like it's metal. Yeah, steel. Not even stainless steel because it's rusted. So let's take it apart and let's see what you get for $1. Well, actually $1.20. Let's call it $1. Yeah. So look at it. Corrosion, rust, corrosion, rust. Well, these parts are made of copper. Yeah, so the most important leads are copper, or at least copper plated. Yeah, and the screws work mostly, so you can put your cable in there. And this one, this screw also works. Okay, and this one is kind of rusted, but still usable, I think. Oh, the lug nut is spinning. They didn't plan this right. But whatever, it works. One small little problem is that these are moving independently. The grounding for the two ports. They are moving, and they may spark or something if there's tension on the, if there's voltage on the ground. I don't know, but that's a minor problem. And also, look at here, it has two holes for the screws to hold the plastic top, but the plastic top has only one hole, and the other hole is not drilled out. So yeah, that's kind of funny. Maybe I'll drill it out if I want to use this piece of crap, because I don't know if I want to use it. This is not flexible enough, this part. So if you put in a large plug and then a thin one, then the thin one will not make good contact. So I don't know. I'll try to use it for something. We'll see. So this, I call it functional, maybe, but yeah, rusted and very poor quality. Everything is corroded. $1. Yeah, you get what you pay for. Okay, so I could take it apart with just one screw. The next one, this is a port splitter multiplier, outlet splitter multiplier, whatever you call it. It's bent. I mean, the plastic is just warped, like here and here. Yeah. And also the pins are bent. This is the European schuko plug. They are bent. And they are of different shape. The end is, this one is more flat, this is more pointy. So I don't know what the idea is there. And the coating is rusting. Yeah, it's rusting away. So, but at least these shiny parts are not rusting. I give it that. But they are moving, so we'll have to take a look inside. Some reviewers said that it's shorting out in the inside, so I don't dare plug it in before I take it apart. So let's see. On the plus side, it's put together with screws. No snap fitting and tamper-proof stuff. You can just take it apart. That's kind of nice, even if it's total shit. Let's see. Yeah. What? Yeah, the screws, okay. These are sitting there. This should be sitting here. And they are not touching anything. What? This is just funny. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is funny. Oh boy. And these plates are very, very poor quality. Okay, but that's not the main point. So these are the groundings. Where do they connect? They connect to nothing. Well, they can connect to the live leads. Oh boy. So normally you would have to solder some wires from this lead that comes from the grounding here. They forgot to do it. You solder this to each of these pieces of metal. So it may be usable, but as you can see, even this is not held together. So I don't know how to... This is a hazard, because they don't necessarily touch. If you plug in all the sockets and the pins are spreading them apart, I don't know. I'll have to fix this in another video. Right now I just want to see how bad it is. I knew from the beginning that it was really bad, but I didn't know exactly how bad. Okay, so on the plus side, it works with screws. It's held together by screws, and the plug is not surrounded by ceramics. Some stupid engineer somewhere had the bright idea to put ceramics here. So when you don't put in the plug very straight, you just break these parts. And it falls in, and yeah, it's not pleasant. These are at least plastic, and if they fall out, they fall outwards, not inside the splitter. So yeah, this is kind of nice if I complete the circuit. But they were too lazy. And for the deformed shape, I don't really care. I'll use it myself, and I know how to handle bad electronics. So I'm not going to tighten it very much, just put in the screws. And let's see the third miracle product. So this is not corroded, I'll have to note that, and also put together with screws. So yeah, this is a lot better than the first one, I'd say. Okay, now let's see this one. It came in a plastic bag, oh boy, and it allegedly passed some TÜV and Gestüftestecke tests. 16 amps, 250 volts. Central Europe. So it was tested. Let's see. So this one has a switch If it's this fat, it should have two pins. I mean, it should interrupt both wires, but we'll see. And it's also put together with screws. 8 screws. So this seems a lot more professional, I have to say. But this kind of concerns me. They didn't know what to write on it or something. And it says 16 amps, 50 hertz. As if the hertz had anything to do with anything. Oh no, this power strip can only support 51 hertz. With 50, it just burns. Okay. Enough of the clowning around. Let's take it apart. Nice long screws. They come out easily. And this was meant to be used with your own cable. There should be mounting points for the cable with screw tie downs, or what do you call those things? Let's see. Maybe I will be pleasantly surprised again. This was also only $2 with tax and shipping and everything. So let's see. Whoa! This is funny. So I said this will interrupt the both wires. So the switch is big enough to have two. It should have some pins here to interrupt the other. Oh boy. Yeah, now I see. But this looks very good. This looks very professional compared to the other ones. The grounding is held down by screws here. It's stable. And it's connected. They are all connected. And you should solder the cable here. So no screw to hold the wire. Well, that's a minus, but what you gonna do? So you solder the grounding here. Here one of the leads. And the other one you solder it here on the light. Oh boy. Yeah. Here you solder it here. But why didn't they put in a proper switch? Yeah, well, I can buy one. Yeah, half a dollar, like 50 cents. And I will just replace this. Because this seems very sturdy. This seems very sturdy with these. Yeah. This is much nicer than the others. Okay, so maybe I will buy a switch for it. This seems very nice. And all these are tightened properly. It's also, wait, this one wasn't. It's also plastic here, no child guard and ceramic shit and stuff like that. This is also very good for everyday use. If you are plugging in and taking out stuff constantly, this is very good. Yeah, so the switch is a dud, but the rest of it is kind of okay. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. So this is mostly okay. This is a mostly okay product. That's a rating. Mostly okay. Not corroded, not bent, not broken. But yeah, it lacks some of the standard stuff that is usually found in these. Like you have to solder the wires in. That's unusual. Usually they put something with a screw. So yeah, this is okay. Check mark. And this one, this is the worst because it's corroded all over the place, but even this is good. It has no ceramic sheet in the hole. I think I'll fix this one too. And this requires a lot of work because I'll have to solder the grounding to each of the plugs and try to solder these stupid plates together because they move inside. I don't know who designed this. So yeah, the contacts. I have to solder those plates together. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I think I will just use a cable. I mean, cut this down and connect the cable. It's much simpler. Yeah. Hopefully this will be usable too, but it doesn't seem very sturdy. I'll have to see. Maybe I can fix it, maybe not. So yeah, kind of pleasantly surprised, I have to say. Best $5 I spent in a long time.